Welcome to Pick Up Tarot for fire signs. And since we are in Leo season, we'll start with Leo. I will also take personal questions, just one question readings. And the energy and space is being cleared. All decks. Okay. Welcome to Pick Up Tarot. We'll start with Aries. Or, sorry, Leo. I'm going to start with Leo because it's Leo season. And tonight I'm just doing the elements, the element of fire. I want to shorten the video a little bit, but I'll take my time with each sign. So Leo. What messages does Leo need to hear at this time? This will be for whenever you receive this message. Oh, a lot of messages are coming in. Could have to do with a recent, what's crossing you, possibly a separation or a disappointment of some kind. So there could be a rebound from this even. Yeah, the foundation is something that really left your energies a little unsettled, feeling unsettled, little lack of confidence. Your energy may have been more dispersed and less controlled. I actually get a slight, a bit of a physical type of ailment. It could have caused some physical stress on your body, this heartache or this disappointment. So, of course, that's common. Recent past. Yeah, someone may have walked away or just trying to get away with something. Looks like an act of deception, or possibly could have been some self-sabotage, but I feel like this was more done by another and not your own pain you've inflicted on yourself. It could be for some of you not really stepping up or stepping into full responsibility for something. You could have been mentally lacking that consciousness or that mentally challenged in some way where you just did not want to accept this. You cut out. I think it could be hurting you now. Current energies is maybe trying to resolve or trying to fix this, is trying to get your momentum going. I see the near future, things really stabilizing and things like, I almost want to say evening out, but I don't see that. I just felt like saying it. So it could also be divine gifts and new opportunities to feel good again, at least, to get that joy back into your heart. I feel like there is, okay, so in the environment, yes, there is some conflict and you are having to stand up for your beliefs. I see that people were walking away from this and were unsupportive. Some people that you no longer trust. So there was a lack of trust, but it looks like you're strongly moving towards people of a more secure nature, just more stable relationships. This could be family as well. Oops. Let me see. Okay, so slowly making progress. Needing to take some action is in your hope or your fear position. What's the outcome here for Leo? Justice, I feel. This is justice, communication, a breakthrough. So where you've had some difficulty, I think things are going to be resolved slowly and surely. I'm sorry, I didn't get what else is influencing you in this situation. I'm working. So let's see what is going on. Okay, so yeah, a little bit of a lack of a false sense of pride here, or lack of fulfillment. You may have felt like something did fail you, and or even you failed yourself. Okay, if this isn't others that have caused this, this is something to do with a little bit of a I feel a defeat energy. Okay, not really fully manifesting and not really feeling fulfilled, but I feel like soon there will be like sort of a rebound energy here with the Ace of Cups. You were emotionally expensed at some point. I feel like you lost your emotions, you felt depleted, and now you're just taking the time. The influence was you became weak. You didn't set enough boundaries, okay? Or you were unable to like restrain or refrain from like becoming over emotional or overly indulgent. I see that things are getting back on track. You're going to be making some progress soon, I feel. So if this is a relationship matter or just some type of some type of situation, I feel like there's going to be a lot of truth and a lot of more justice coming in. Let's see if I can get some overall health of this. It does show there was an overindulgent energy, Leo. So it looks like maybe you didn't exercise enough self-restraint or self-control at one time. You may have overindulged in like some intoxicant, even some people that kind of either they could have also toyed with your emotions too much, or just I kind of feel this energy of sort of being losing yourself in something other than what is healthy. So it was that to your detriment. And the cost was there was a physical sort of health that was compromised. So your energy is really coming back into stabilization and coming into like cutting those things that are unhealthy in your life out, stabilizing and continuing on forward very steadily, and just canceling any plans that have to do with like that have to do with well, I feel like I don't know if there's really any cancellation of plans here. I would just be careful of who you invite into your space while you're healing. That's what I get. So that is yours, Leo. And lastly, I'll pull an oracle message. I get the energy of there's something to do with fault finding. So someone looking at more of the negative and rather than the whole overall energy, something to do with the fault finder. And here you are pretty much, Leo, the lion, courage, ask for what you want. So that is really definitely that Seven of Wands, where it's really standing up for your beliefs. And no matter the opposition, I feel like there was someone could have even strategically tried to weaken you so that you wouldn't be asking for anything more, or you may have, or to settle for something less. But I feel like you broke through that scheme or whatever it was. You may have seen through it. Okay, so Aries. And the Aries energy for whenever you receive this message. Aries. I want to give it more of a shuffle. Actually, I want to give it a ring because I still feel this. Okay. All right, so Aries. Aries, I feel like something's going to be magnified. Either it's going to get more attention or you're going to see things more clearly. There's an energy coming in. It could be like a revelation, or things could just be like increasing. Aries. Let's see. It may have to do with making a decision. So your path going forward. Should you stay or should you go? There could be more pressure coming into this decision, like needing to make this decision. Yeah, another one. Needing to make a decision, I feel. Also needing clarity. So sharper focus and more, the magnifying, just more looking at this, decision, these choices. Okay, you need to look at these choices more carefully. It has to do with love. It may have to do with love. It's the foundation that this reading is about. Yes, and it has to do with either a new beginning, the Death card, or Scorpio. Could be the end of relationship, deciding whether you want to go forward or to end this, or even to begin a new relationship. The Knight of Cups could have to do with a new love, your future. It is leaving the old ways behind and starting new. I feel I feel also it's a new way of life, and possibly someone at a distance is what I'm getting. There could be travel involved. I have the Chariot and Two of Wands. It's going to cause some heartache. I think you're leaving a lot of people behind, but it's a choice for love to uphold that. It's going to be a shock for some, is in your environment, the separation. Really being more stern, more decisive, more clear in your actions and your decisions. I think you're still taking a while for this decision. You could still be open to communicating this idea. Yeah, definite new love coming in, influence of new love. So this could be a relationship and then for another love interest. I feel like it's definitely a very mutual give and take relationship. So I see here that potential new love, having to make decisions, having to decide whether to stay or go, whether um, to leave, to travel. Interesting, Aries. Let's see what your oracle message is. Dolphin playfulness, take time to play. So I feel like you are being disciplined in this. Maybe you're conserving who you're involving in this decision, but also you're maintaining your other half, which is really your other side, the seriousness with the playfulness and just allowing like that love to play and to sort of fill your essence is what I get. I mean, there are a lot of cards that have to do with sudden endings and heartache, separation, but I also feel like there's just mutual benefit coming in and adoration. So I feel like it's opening the doors to something pretty spectacular, actually. Hey, Joao, welcome. How are you? I'll take a look. I'll take a look at that professionally. And then I'll get to Sag, which is the last. How easy was this live? That is the last sign. I don't have to do 12 of them. I'll just do 3 of them at a time. That is so easy. Let's see. I'll look at Joeo's professional life. I feel there's something to do with a lack of communication or needing to end something, needing to cut something out before sort of, well, let's see. I see that you're still needing to make a decision. I'm not sure if there is anything having to do with cutting ties with something to do with the family or something to do with your home environment. Because I also see that there could be travel and there could be new ideas coming in, like independent of maybe your living situation. So maybe it wouldn't be something close to home. It could be something that you have to look for in another place, looking at another road. I see that your options are very slim right now. What I'm getting with the 6 of Pentacles is you may professionally have to find something just to get by until you can get something that is more substantial. The Page is also something that is just beginning of something. It's the early stages. Whereas this big pentacle or big buck money it's not coming in. It's just not an option right now. You may have to cut that either. It's slim there. So I'm getting that there's something in the interim before something much bigger, much greater happens for you. And so you may have to explore a little bit with your job search or your professional. If you're searching for a job, yes, you may have to explore a little bit more with that. So that's what I have there. Thank you, Joao. Thank you. Show empathy. Show empathy. How does A think about you currently? Let's see. Show empathy. How does A think about you currently? There could be some negative thoughts there going on with A's point of view. So I would say that it would be a disempowered sort of opinion that they have, someone that isn't really totally agreeable to what is best for A. So I feel like it's something that is more on a destructive path than a constructive path. One more card. So a new beginning. This person I feel is, unless this is okay, well, the only other option I can see in this reading is that it would just be purely physical. There may not be a constructive sort of build of an emotional bond, but definitely a physical or physical experience here. So that could be possible. Hi, Miriam. Welcome. How does Irvin feel about me? Just be sure to like and subscribe. Oh, good. I'm glad that resonated. How does it? Irvin. Okay. Too many cards. Let me do another shuffle here. Irvin. So I do feel like you have a strong sort of intellectual connection. A lot of relating here. There's also something to do with someone not getting to the point very quickly. There could be like a little bit of a lack of so what I'm actually getting is that you may have a lot of things to talk about and a lot of relating, but I feel as if one person is a little bit more like a long talker, and the other one is more get to the point type of thing. So I'm not sure how that works. Okay, so there's that energy I'm picking up there. So the star energy does show to me that it there could be a lack of hope. Someone could have been feeling a little disconnected from themselves, from their spirit side, and they may be having a difficult time right now, sort of getting into the spirit of things, getting back into well, I say just connection with the cosmos. They feel, I actually feel like they don't feel like they belong. Maybe they're kind of like maybe I'm getting there's an energy of being a fish out of water. It's kind of what I get here. And how funny, here's the water sign. I just feel like they need to feel more love and joy in their environment. I feel like anything that they anything that could help them feel stronger inside is needed. Like, I don't know if it's confidence, but it seems to be, yeah, it seems like they were in a hard place and they're just getting out of that. They were in a bad place. Could have been rejection from love. A relationship that had gone sour. Yeah, and they're still stuck in their head about it. So they haven't really mindfully gotten their way out of that. And that's what I see also is there's something to do with the conversations that they talk about. And I feel like this particular person, Irvin, is in a loop. He'll be talking about the same thing over and over again. And maybe there's a point where you say, or there's a time where you say, we'll get to the point because, I've already heard this 100 times. And that's where there's no more, like, the progress is stopped. So he needs new things to replace that. New love, new joy, new happiness, just any new gift from the universe to get him out of that, forgetting about it, and just moving forward. So you've got some work there, or he's got some work. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Hey, Michael, welcome. Does my yoga mentor know I find him attractive? Or Michelle, sorry. Or Michael. Michelle. No, it is Michael. Okay. Yes or no? Does Michael's yoga instructor know that he finds him attractive? Let's see. No, he doesn't. I'd say that you've kind of concealed that, and it's not fully out in the open. Let's see if he feels it internally. The Hermit, I get more of a maybe from this energy. Okay. I would say it's just hasn't been verbalized. It's more internalized. I think he does know. The Hermit is about knowing. But it's just that later on there may be some more exaggerated or more like spoken, more it's been concealed, and later on it just comes out in the open. So I think there's potential there. All right, I'm going to take a look at Sagittarius, and this is the last of the fire signs. All right, Sagittarius. All right, let's take a look at Sag. Oh, that he's married, so definitely. 10 of Cups could definitely be the marriage card. We'll just keep it light. All right, Sagittarius. What does Sag need to know at this time? So I feel like Sagittarius, you aren't taking on any more responsibilities at this time. It seems to be you're setting things down. You may have not gotten fully to completion on this. It may have suddenly just ended. Whatever project, whatever situation you've been dealing with, I feel like you're putting it down for a while. It is a challenging time. There's going to be a lot of conflict here. Also judgment. So this also could be life decisions. It could have to do with awakening to a new life. Definitely needing to hear the inner call. You may be putting down something that's... I actually am getting very strongly, you put down something that was counterproductive. Let me get recent past. There's something else that has more potential, more opportunity for growth. Whatever was counterproductive to, like, it was more of a... I'd say it was a lot of work for very little reward. Okay, is what I'm getting, and people contested you about this for a very long time, and now you've had to make a decision to start a new way. This is a new development or a new way of doing something. What is the near future? I'll take it. Oh, I didn't want to take that card. It doesn't even resonate. I'll take this one instead. Yeah, you're walking away from this. It's an energy that feels like you could have gone along with it, but it already expired. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need something fresh. You need a new beginning. It could have been a relationship where you weren't really growing together, if this is relationship, because I get the Lovers reversed. And so you need something that is going to bring in more like energy, more abundance. So I feel like, yeah, the energy is showing that the rewards were less than what you had expected in this, or the progress was less. It wasn't making progress. It was very slow. So relationships, sometimes we ask, well, let's just give it more time. Give it more time. Maybe you need to ask, well, what am I waiting for? There's got to be something better. So I see here that it's really coming into that decision, making a clear and logical decision. It could be head over heart decision right now. And it makes sense, right? Finding something more mutually beneficial is your hope. It is your hope. Finding that equality, that good balance within a relationship, equal give and take, outcome, and a long-term high-level commitment. I haven't done the Celtic cross for a while, so I have not even looked to see what else is influencing this. Okay. Well, what's influencing it is really finding that sort of kindred energy. So you could be spending a lot of time on energies that are just a little bit more disparate, a little bit less happening, less. I just feel an antagonist energy, and some people may like that for a while. It may give them like that frustrated sort of energy where people can cause frustration just to get a reaction out of you. But then other people just find more compatible and agreeableness that can promote or help things blossom and develop. Okay. So I'm looking at that sort of energy and stepping away from that, the energy that just seems to cause a little more conflict and chaos. So letting go of that drama. What else have I got for Sag? Sagittarius. Final oracle message. Foresight. You are able to see what is in store for the near future. And that is probably why you're putting this down. Okay. So thank you for joining, and all right, I will see you next time.